Okay folks, if any of you saw the last video, I did the upgrade on my trigger. The trigger basically falls into the same bracket as all the rifles, like the Crossman, the Benjamin, the Gammo, and basically all I did was put a bearing inside the trigger, and it basically spaces out the gap between the trigger pin and the sear, so it gives you a lighter trigger pull. I've been shooting it this morning, it really has made a big difference, and it helps with the accuracy as well. This rifle is the AGS SPR10. It's probably about 7 years old now, 8 years old, and this was I think in conjunction with like Webley, it's one of their earlier brands. Today we've got the Webley Valuemax. Well, this is the one that came out before that. Very much similar. The only difference is the actual the trigger and safety is different on this to what the new Webleys are. The trigger safety is at the back where you reset with the thumb. So I'll just show you how light the trigger is now. When it's fired, you can probably see it. I've not got a proper trigger scale to test it, but if you watch the trigger pull before it actually goes off, you see how far it creeps back. More or less an air trigger. It's one you've got to get used to, but it's a lot better than it was. Some people won't be happy with that. Some people don't like an air trigger, but it's okay for me. So I've set a target out at 20 yards, and I've set some resettable targets out at 20 and 25 yards, so I'll be shooting at them. I've been using the Webley Acapel field target and the Rangemaster Sovereigns. Now, the field targets weigh 14.66 grains, the Sovereigns weigh 15.9. And even though this is heavier than that, because the efficiency of the fit on the barrel, this comes out probably 10 feet per second faster than the lighter pellet. So if you are thinking of tuning your rifle up, I'd suggest you test the Daystate Rangemaster Sovereign pellets, because it's very efficient through the barrel. And if you say you've tuned your rifle up and you fire even a Bisley Magnum through it, thinking, well, that's heavier pellet, it's going to be better, it's going to be more efficient, more powerful. It's not the case. This is the most efficient pellet I've found through all my rifles I've got. And I've got a Webley lightweight Air Arms S200. This one, the AGS Valuemax. What else have I got? Got a Gammo Whisper IGT. Got another AGS PCR1 that my lad owns. My daughter's got an AT Singulation. Like I say, these pellets they perform better than any other through the barrel. Accuracy wise, same again, they're very accurate. They're up there with the Air Arms and the JSPs. So it's worth knowing that if you tune your rifle up and you want to make sure you're not going over the legal limit, test them with a very efficient pellet and you should be okay. Right, I'll be using the, for this test, I'll be using the Webley Acupel Food Targets. Quite a good pellet. I'll be going for groupings on the paper target to start off with at 20 yards. Scope on the rifle is the Walther. It's a 4x 12x50 adjustable objective lens. Grouping really well. It's 3 through the same hole more or less. So what I'll do now, I'll adjust the scope. I'll go for the top left this time. The actual lightness of the trigger has made it a lot better on the shooting side of things. So again, it seems to be grouping quite tight. Go for the top right target there. Shooting to the left. The wind's actually blowing today, but I think it's okay at the moment. Yeah. I'll go for the bottom right. I'm aiming off slightly with this rather than adjusting the scope. I'm at 4 o'clock position. It seems to be pulling it in a bit. Right, last one I'll be going for the bottom left target. less through the same hole. I know the last time I used this, I think I was shooting about 40 yards, so yeah, they're pretty good group now. I'm going to shoot at the top left target. Got that. Bring the card in and see what we do. Okay, there's the target card. Looks a bit messy, but the first group I went for was this one. I was getting used to the rifle and adjusting on the go. 20p piece. The first group. There's a couple went in there. And I moved up to the right. If you look at that, same again. Almost covers a 20p piece. From there I moved across. That's a bit more spread out. Definitely not 20p piece. Moving down again. So there's a group, an adjustment again, and a group. Most of it's like covering a 20p. You can see that it's there in grey. Same again. And then finished up at the top. And just one outside of it, so not too bad. That was 20 yards. So what I'll do now, same rifle, I've got target at 20 yards and two at 30 yards. Aiming at the 7 o'clock position. I'm hoping this time I can aim at the actual target at 30 rather than 8. Jack Pike, got them off the internet for $3.99 each. Sell them at Ron Sunshines for $18.99, and I got all three for that price. Postage.
Two. Down backwards, but really power out, see?
Drop the bomb.